What's up traders, welcome to live streaming from Forex Trading Wizard Academy. This is Forex Wizard, your trading coach. I will be doing a live trading session and live analysis, live discussion about trading psychology, fundamental, technical, as well as live trade, any trade coming in the market. As usual, we will be opening trade. So we see that the market a little bit of in a sideways, as tomorrow is the last day of trading week. I'm sure that after the news today, there will be huge movement. Just 30 minutes later, there's news coming up. Let's see how we can find trading opportunity around this news. I think that these two high impact news coming up will move the market a lot, and with that we could see a huge trend in the market, as these two are very important news, and tomorrow is the last day of trading week. So let's begin today's session with a very high importance. And before I begin, as usual, make sure that you smash the like button and also hit that subscribe button if you haven't done yet. So let's begin first of all, as usual, with gold. Now gold still not breaking this resistance. Early today I posted analysis on TradingView, waiting for a breakout, but didn't happen. Okay, so you see the market a little bit in a sideways. Now what do we see that from the daily perspective on gold, the price after market open so far, we have seen the bullish move early in two sessions. I think now gold might come down for a liquidity grab again. As you can see, when the market, this is the gold market on the daily, this is a very choppy, but it's bullish market, moving in a very narrow range. When the market does this, we can't do anything. We just need to trade on the right place, so that in a choppy market you're not going out or stopped out. Now gold, you can see this is a very important level of support on the daily. I think that during the news we might see a bit more liquidity grab from the bottom, and then we could see the market either breaking to the upside, which is very likely to happen. I think that gold might be going up for a liquidity grab, and then we could see the market probably trending. Now based on how the breakout we will see, we'll get a clear direction in the market when the news is coming up. So the news coming, as you know, that if we look at the Forex factory calendar, then we can see the news coming. Let me look at it. So if you look at the calendar, what do you see that 10:30 p.m. in my zone, advanced GDP as well as unemployment claims. So that's why the market is consolidating. As you have seen that there isn't much important news hasn't been released yet. So with that respect, if I see daily, I think that we could see initially, after breaking the low, grabbing liquidity. I think that gold might go up today after the news, or if we see that, let's say from top there is a strong rejection, then we'll be looking to trade. Now before the news, I don't want to make any comment about either going to be bullish or bearish. As I mentioned, that anything can happen in that news release. Based on the result coming up, we could see that significant change in the environment. So let's see how it does. In the meantime, guys, make sure that you give a big like and also subscribe to the channel. I'll be on it. Let's see how it does. Any trade coming after the news, if there is anything, definitely I will be jumping on the trade as soon as I see that. Okay, let's see, and let me know in the chat which one you are looking at as well. So early today I was looking at the market a little bit of sideways and a little bit of confusing. You can see Gbpusd, I was planning to go long, but again I stopped because the market, because of the monthly and weekly opening coming together, we can see a bit more situation in the market. Gbpusd, as you have seen, it again has come down again to the support zone and pushing to the upside, so that could lead the DXY to come down. So let's see how it does. I think news is very important. So GBPUSD showing bullish, and at the same time gold, we see that there is some downward movement on the lower time frame. If we look at the 1 hour, we saw that the market is choppy in that area. So going back to GBPUSD again, okay, what I see that on the intraday perspective on GBPUSD, after breaking this 20 EMA, okay, the price in fact has significant, this is the daily candle on GBPUSD, because it bounced from the daily support. Now we could see that this market heading in the direction of the major trend, and this is what expected. In all my analysis, we had a trade on GBP we closed it at entry, almost at entry in 3 pip down, but this one in fact has gone in the direction exactly to the TP target. But the reason I have closed that trade is because we saw that on the lower time frame there is a reversal. When there is a monthly and weekly opening comes up, I normally become very cautious, because during that time in fact the market moves very, very unpredictably. So looking at that again, GBPUSD, okay, what I see that this market now has formed this inverted head and shoulder, okay, in the direction of the trend. And once this candle is still 50 minutes remaining, and this will cover the news, so because it will have the news, once this candle will close, we'll be knowing exactly what might be happening in the market. Okay, to me, what I think that on GBPUSD also you could see that the market might be bouncing to the upside. But if during the news, if we see that, let's say, a spike down and then grab liquidity from 20 EMA has gone up, could be a very good opportunity for going long. So until the news, so far we see GBPUSD showing bullish move, and gold is coming down for a deeper pullback. Okay, and for me, if I look at gold again, I will say that if the price managed to break the daily low, and because there is an imbalance on gold, you can see on the daily, okay, there is a huge imbalance in that area, and with that imbalance, okay, the price highly likely will come down to to grab liquidity, and then we could see that the market again bouncing to the upside. There is a daily 20 EMA as well. So this is why I was waiting for the news, because once the news been released, we will know exactly how the buyers and sellers reacting to the market. And this is a little bit of this gold market a little bit of annoying, because it's completely sideways, happens this time sometime. When the market trends, it becomes much easier for opening positions. As you can see, this week we had opened quite a few positions, but only I think 2 or 1 position on gold. And I'm really hungry. Today's Thursday, tomorrow Friday. I want to see gold has a breakout, and then I want to jump on a trade. So from the 1 hour as well, you see this is a very choppy. When the market choppy, there are 2 things. One thing is to be patient. Second thing is really good news is that when the market becomes choppy for a long time, it normally breaks with a very high momentum, and the market again trends afterwards. So once you will see the market is trending, we'll be looking for, because this market could break to the upside trend or could drop and trend. So this news coming up will give us a bit more clear idea of what might be happening. So King students, are seated and ready, coach. All the way from Ghana, West Africa. Thank you, King. You are always welcome for being here. Knowledge info. Good evening, sir. Thank you. Jordan, Euro USD, bro. It's going to be the trade of the week. I'm thinking so. Yeah, that should be. On the good afternoon, coach. Thank you. Mustafa. Good evening, coach. I am watching carefully XRP chart this week. As for gold, I think bearish momentum. Yeah, I'll be looking at as well. Ellen, my number one is a thank you for your appreciation and compliment. Kevin, good morning, coach. Let's make today profitable one. Thank you for sharing your knowledge with us. Thank you, Kevin, for your appreciation. Always appreciated. Sir, Gbpusd, yeah, absolutely. We'll look at it. Can you look at US30, please? I'll be looking at all of them. Rico, coach, I used station strategy for Usdjpy together with RSI divergence yesterday. Please let me know if I did correct. So which time frame? Let me know what trade. If possible, send me the chart on the Telegram so that I know exactly what setup it was, and then I will be giving a feedback. Or in the Q&A session also you can ask that. Has Euro USD made an imbalance? Euro USD in what time frame? Let me know so that I know. Coach, I used this. Okay, 4 hour time frame. Okay, together with RSI divergence, please. Okay, so I just need to see the chart, Rico, so that I know exactly what setup it was, so that I can give you the feedback. Good evening, coach. Thank you. Let's make 5% today. Absolutely. Whenever it happens, it happens. Sometime we make 10% in a day. This is trading. Is sometimes need to be a little bit of patient, because the market, always does. So AUD USD and Gbpusd is planning to go long, and you can see I still is there, but I still didn't enter. The reason is, looks like that AUD USD also multiple times grabbing liquidity. That's the sign that AUD USD might go up for short term. Okay, as I mentioned, news will really will change the way the market moves. So it is a very important thing to look at how the news will be releasing, and then we can look for potential entry. AUD USD, there was a drop, as you can see, significant drop. Looks like that it might be reversing for short term. Okay, you can see this is the 4 hour candle, and the put price on a long term support. AUD USD, this is a very long term support here. And from the lower time frame price section, what I see that AUD USD, there is a long week candle and then liquidity grab. Now it has done the same thing, has come down and now pushing to the upside. So we could see the news might push AUD USD to the upside. Okay, the only thing is that if we enter before news, there is a chance of a huge spike this news, guys. So if you are running trade, make sure that you do proper management, because this is a very important news, and we could see a very stronger, and as you can see, a couple of days, gold, and especially gold, is moving in a very narrow range, and because of that we could see that gold might have a bit more stronger breakout. Okay, I'll be looking at that. Let's see how it does. So this one is AUD USD, looks like that reversing from the bottom. So if AUD USD reverse from the bottom, then Gbpusd also, we saw that there was a drop and then immediate rejection to the upside. So rejection of lower price on Gbpusd is, in fact, this is the daily candle on top of this daily 20 EMA. For me, I think this market still very high probability for a potential bullish move. All the time frame, monthly, weekly, and all the time frame is supporting for a bullish move. Once the news will be released, we'll exactly know how the market might be impacting. So this from AUD USD, GBP USD, Euro dollar, so far showing bullish. That means the DXY slowly still showing bearish movement. Okay, good morning, Professor Peredo. In the gold is a bearish flag forming. Okay, I'll be looking at joke. Thank you so much, coach, for helping me. Thank you, Job. You are the guy. You are also very good. So JPY CHF is monthly support and reversing for short term. Okay, USD CHF, I'll be looking at that. Okay, so JPY CHF or CHF JPY. Okay, JPY CHF JPY and USD CHF. Coach, it's not Euro USD, it's Euro AUD. It has broken upward. Does it make the imbalance? Okay, Euro AUD, I will be looking at that. First let me look at the USD CHF. Now USD CHF, as you can see early today, as I mentioned during the London session, pre-London session live, that USD CHF, if I see the price is rejecting from the top, I will be selling. Once we saw the market, it didn't do that. The market is still bullish, so I didn't enter a trade on this one, because as you can see, there was this candle could tell me what would have happened. If I saw that this one rejected from the top, I would definitely straight sell. Now USD CHF, okay, is going completely different than Euro dollar or GBP USD. But anytime we could see change of game. If we see that GBP USD DXY became weaker, we could see a spike to the downside. USD CHF already has formed, has come to this significant monthly and weekly support. And from the daily, what we see, the market after doji creation initially has gone up. And I think that dollar Swiss franc, if you look at daily, you can see the price still did not test this daily 20 EMA. We could see some short-term movement, but I don't expect it to change like that trend, because it's a long-term downtrend. After testing some part, we will see again a bounce to the downside on dollar Swiss franc. So depending on the time frame and price action, we'll be looking at this one now, a bit more complex market, so let's keep that aside. The simplest market that I still see is Euro dollar, AUD USD, and GBP USD. Okay, so AUD USD looks reversing from the bottom. As I mentioned, still until the news, I will not be entering anything. Looks to me that we might see some upward move on this one. Okay, if we look at daily, you can see that this is the daily support. Okay, now anything can happen. If the DXY melt after the news, we could see that AUD USD bouncing to the upside. In case if DXY reverse, then we could see AUD USD melting to the downside. It's just a matter of 9 minutes time. We will be able to see a bit more clearer direction in the market. So gold, you can see very, very choppy. When gold choppy, most of the market almost remain choppy, and always a good idea not to be tempted by this choppy market, because there is always temptation. You can see multiple times liquidity gate could give you a temptation, but at the end of the day, you can see afterwards the price immediately has returned back, respecting this resistance. So the resistance is very, very important on gold. You can see that's why, as I mentioned yesterday, I normally don't buy or sell on a resistance, because this is the level that always will give you either a false breakout or a any kind of thing that probably will not be on it. So let's see how it does. Kakulan, thank you. US30, absolutely look at it. So I'm waiting for an entry on any of the pairs. We had a trade on Gbp CHF, which in fact has gone in the direction exactly to the TP target, but we closed it because of the fluctuation in the market. So let's see what Euro GBP that we have closed. Let me quickly look at all the pairs. UD also showing bullish. CHF, JPY, AUD, USD for me looks to me that might be bouncing to the upside. Euro, AUD, Euro CAD. So GBP, JPY also little bit of choppy. Okay. Okay, GBP CAD. Now, after this 327 pip trade, now what I'm waiting on GBP CAD, for me, if this one is closing like that, for me it's another buy opportunity on GBP CAD. I think that this market is still highly bullish. Okay, if you look at the monthly close coming, right, GBP CAD for me with this back-to-back 2 monthly doji, okay, I think that GBP CAD has a high potential for further move to the upside. Okay, it has already broken this dynamic resistance level here. Okay, so this is the dynamic resistance zone here on GBP CAD. And if I look at the daily, okay, we see that from the daily GBP CAD, in fact, this is the movement happened on the lower time frame. Now, if this one is closing as a doji like that, okay, after back-to-back 3 dojis, the price has grabbed liquidity. If we see a close like this after a SCAD news is coming, we might open buy position on GBP CAD with 2-1 or 3-1 risk to reward. I think that if I look at monthly, before the monthly close, the price already has broken this important monthly resistance level, and why I'm expecting GBP CAD to go up. Now if you look at the historical data on GBP CAD, see there is a, as I mentioned earlier also, there is a tendency called the mean reversion tendency in the market. So if we see that overall historical market on GBP CAD, we see that this market highly likely that will come back to this mean zone. So there is the price was has rejected from this historically low. With that rejection, because it has that kind of rejection, you can see this long wick you can expect from very low. And if you look at in the past, after this kind of rejection one here, you see the market has made the highest move in that direction. When you see this kind of very strong move, you can see, and after that the market makes its highest move. So that's the sign that because GBP CAD, this kind of rejection have never happened before. But I think that GBP CAD will move and break this high, and even it could reach that zone. So there is a still very high potential for GBP CAD to be exploding to the upside. Now looking at the weekly, it just started a new trend. Now you can see there is a huge impulse here, consolidation. We entered the GBP CAD trade exactly to the point, that's why we had that 327 pip gain on this one. Now if this one is, this is the 4-hour candle, you can see multiple dojis here. This is, if this one is closing, this is a T doji, and I think that GBP CAD, if this one closing like that, even it could close as a bullish. But if it goes too much to the upside, then I might not enter. But if it is closing as a doji like that, then there is a potential for me for going long. Okay, I always go long in an uptrending market. Okay, so GBP CAD for me is still bullish. There is a still probability for this market to continue to rise. So let's see how it does. GBP looks like getting a little bit of stronger, and that might give us an entry opportunity. Let's see how it does. So the GBP CAD market looks good after candle close, and I'll also discuss with you later when the candle will be closing. In the meantime, in 3 minutes time, we see the news is coming. Let's see what's happening, and once the news will be released, we will be looking to see what kind of trade we have. It's really important to see how the news is impacting, because this news will change the game. It's very important. And tomorrow also JPY coming, euro coming, and JPY CAD, very important day, guys. And as you know that the Monday and Friday are the two very important days. And last Monday, you see, we opened euro GBP trade 2.5 times TP hit, and also GBP CAD we closed 327 pip that we opened previous week, and along with many other trades. Euro JPY also you open on Monday and closed with TP. So and Friday I'm looking to have some more trade, guys. If you want to trade all of them with us, also you can join us. There is a link in the description, and also there is a link at the top of the chat. You can visit the website, join us to be part of this trading community. There is a lot of trading tools such as this, our TF indicator, and also there are some many other tools that probably you haven't heard of, and we are bringing some. There are a lot of things. So if you are our lifetime member, then you will have access to all of them for the rest of your life. So yeah, you can find a link in the description. Also there is a link at the top of the chat. You can visit the website to join us to be part of this trading community. So let's see, a news is coming in 1 minute. I'll keep eye on gold first of all to see what it is doing. Okay, so from the 15 minutes on gold, okay, the news released, and that has happened. As I mentioned, that there is a drop happened. Okay, this is what I was telling. Okay, this is what I was telling, guys, that you can't predict the market. It's a very unpredictable, up and down. So be patient. Let's see, first let the news settle, and then we will be jumping on a trade if we find that. Okay, so 15 minutes candle is very important. Let's see, we might find an opportunity after the news released. Okay, so let me see the result on the news first of all. What we see here is that 10:30 p.m. news. Okay, so we see advanced GDP is well below the expected results. Unemployment claim is better than the expected. So there is a mixed reaction. Okay, so let's see how it does affect the market. Okay, we see there is a change in sentiment. Okay, let me see what's gonna happen. If the market failed to break the high, okay, we'll be looking at this 15 minutes candle will really change the game. I think that let me see how it is closing. Looks to me that we could see some selling pressure. First of all, let's see how this candle is going to close, and also you need to look at the spread on the market. to see in fact when is the best time to enter if there is anything. Okay, still high spread because very volatile market. So what I think that now, guys, gold might be the way I see so far looks bearish, but I don't recommend anyone to enter at this point. If any trade, I think that we should be able to find a trade once we will see that, but you can see there is a lot of volatility yet. Low volume but high volatile, so once we'll see, especially the first 15 minutes candle will tell us a bit more clearer idea of what might be happening. For me, looks like that. Let me look at the weekly. Okay, weekly, because the price failed to break the high. Looking at the daily, 4 hour. Okay, I think that gold might drop. Let's see what happening. Will be jumping on a trade if there is anything. Let me prepare. Looks like that gold gonna drop. Okay, but I want to see that it has tested the properly. So there is this is the reversal pattern on gold, that long head and shoulder and consolidation. So why you are going so fast? We need an entry. So looks like gold will fall from the daily. See, the price has come down below the daily 20 EMA now. To see how this one is closing. I think this one might even close somewhere here. Let me draw the monthly support. So DXY reversed. Okay, we see that DXY reversed here. So that means the USD reverse. Okay, so let's focus on gold. I see the market has gone up, tested this level. There's a middleman here on the 5 minutes. In the last moment we could see a spike up. So yeah, so it looks to me that gold might have reversed, and for me I think gold is going to be bearish, very highly likely. Keep in mind everything is all about probability, trading is. So it grabbed liquidity from the top, and I think that gold might be closing as expected, that I mentioned in all my analysis, probably monthly doji. We might see downward move and then going back up, probably will close as a monthly doji. So you might see that gold is coming down aggressively. Okay, and we saw that AUD USD has also significant drop. This 4-hour candle is in fact grabbed very liquidity from a very important level. Okay, and that there is a reversal here, double top, triple top, all the tops you can find here with this liquidity grab, and this is the dynamic support on gold that in fact has broken. So for me, yeah, very highly likely for me that gold might come to the, so in that move, tomorrow is the last day of the trading. I think that gold monthly might try to break the monthly low, and then we could see a monthly doji is getting closed, and that with that respect we could see that gold coming down very highly likely. We still 1 hour 17 minutes for this candle. I'll find an entry from the directional perspective. For me, looks to me that gold has reversed, so we need to find an entry. I think with that 5 minutes candle, okay, any kind of pullback to the upside along this zone, we can find an entry, stop loss keeping above this high, and TP target could be this one, and TP2 could be this one. So let's see first of all how gold might be giving us an entry opportunity. Okay, very strong reverse bearish pattern. Just need to see an entry. You see, there's no entry here yet. This is a very important previous support resistance. give us an entry. The last 15 minutes of this candle is crucial. So GBP cat reverse. GBP became weaker suddenly against many pairs. Okay, dollar CAD looks like that strongly bullish here as well. Let me see all the pairs. You might be able to find an opportunity. AUD USD set for further drop. Euro dollar. So look like a possible drop on all those GBP CHF. As CAD news is coming, dollar CAD is a very volatile now. Okay, gold now pushing high. Okay, USD CHF, you can see that this market looks like that because it's a very it has come to a very important level of support. I think the dollar Swiss franc might be again going to the monthly resistance zone. On the weekly we see this bounce. On the daily, 4 hour, price action is very important to find the trade. Okay, we'll be going short on gold now. I'll be going short on gold. Stop loss just above this high, very narrow stop loss, about 1990.41. TP target 321. Reward to risk. Keep in mind guys, everything is only for educational here, nothing to be taken any kind of investment advice. So gold sell by the market 19. So you sold gold here, a bit more risky, but 3 times TP on this one. I'm gonna do the 2 gold is the late one. So okay, so very tight entry. As soon as you will see the market drops, you will bring the stop loss at entry. I'm running in profit, so as soon as I'll like close, I will let you know guys, because it's a very tight entry. So what I will do now, I'll close half of the position as soon as I will see the market has made a move, because a very tight entry. And then I will move the stop loss just above this green candle before closing of this candle. It drops a little bit. Okay, now I'm gonna close half of the position, and then I move my stop loss here, okay, just above this candle. Okay, I close half of the position and I move my stop loss above this. So I moved my stop loss at 1988.70. So I'll do that now. So scalping, guys, keep in mind stop loss. I moved my stop loss at 1988 point. This is trading, this is Forex Wizard, as I told you, 1988.70. okay, smash the like button now. So I moved my stop loss at 1988.70. I'm safe. I'm running still another $130 profit on this one. I'll keep that holding. Give a big like, smash the like button now. And also if you want to learn how I'm trading like this gold in this couple of minutes, I'll take that full profit and I'll share with you. So let me show you. I have already closed half of the position, but let me show you my running trades that I am running in a real account. Okay, so so that, guys, you know, this is my real account. And as you can see, in that real account, I'm running this trade. I already have closed half. The other half is running in the real account with you gold that I'm trading live. So my stop loss already almost near the entry. So my entry on this one is at 1987. I stop my stop loss now at 1988.7. So only 30 points stop loss. Hopefully that it will give me the full profit on this one. Now this is what I tell you, guys, be patient. When you are patient, my entry at 1979, and I send the same trade alert to the students with the stop loss, take profit, target, and everything who are trading with us. Okay, so you can see that this is the gold trade. Just now we have sold at 1987, which is running in now around 1982. So I want to take this TP, all of you. Let me know in the chat, guys. Keep in mind, everything I'm showing here is only for education, is my own opinion and experience. So I will move my stop loss exactly at entry. So if it goes to the upside, somehow I will not be affected. So I will bring my stop loss at entry now. Any point we could see that movement may happen. So let me move my stop loss at entry. So I already closed half of the position, so I'm gonna move my, not here, so could move. I wanna need to tell the guys also move SL at entry, so so that everyone in the same boat. So I'm gonna move my stop loss at 1987.03 so that I can secure the profit that I have already gained, 1987.03. This is what I tell you, guys, the real education, real trading in Forex Trading Wizard Academy. So I might be getting out of the trade, but I have already closed half of the position. I hope that everyone is here who opened the demo, trade in the demo account in the same boat. But I'm expecting to get the full TP. If it takes me out of the trade, that's fine. I have already secured profit on this one. So I have already instructed the students to do the same thing. Let's see, I want to take the full profit on this one, guys, 3 times. Trading is like that, okay? When it comes the opportunity, I take it, but I'm patient for the whole time to take the trade. I know that when the market may create the move, but as I mentioned that I sometimes get wrong. So don't take a big risk based on what I said, guys. So let me know in the chat, guys, how you are enjoying or how are you doing. Thank you very much. So wait for USD news. Yeah, USL, thank you. Can I be in the video? Yes, Suber Meher Rabula, go to the website, visit the website and let the live agents know. She will be able to guide you, Rabula, about your joining. DXY will bounce back, no problem. So mostly USDC short. Okay, I'm told US30 is about. Okay, very good. I'm still expecting to take the full TP, and now I'm gonna show you. I have shown you my account already, guys. Account history. So I got closed gold with 100 and so today's trade, yeah, not even. So I have closed with $127 TP. So today's 27. Where is this today's trade? So my trade is risk free now. I have closed half of the position and I'll keep that running. So I closed 0.3 lot while it is running still 0.37 lot is still running. So let's see, I'm expecting it to come down and drop and to give me the full profit. Let's see, still the trade is running. If it takes me out, no problem at all. I'm still on it. Okay, I'm still counting on it. So if I'm taken out, no problem. Okay, probably I will be out of trade. Okay, so I'm out of trade, no problem at all. I took my profit that I need. Let's see if we can find another entry. So we got the TP on this one half, and it almost has come here, but let's see. So let me know in the chat how many were you in this trade. Anyone open gold trade when I opened in the live? So let me know in the chat. It's a very quick trade. It's a scalping. This is called a scalping. How can I? Okay, DXY. Okay, so mostly USDC short. Okay. Coach Euro USD. Sir, can we check a Usdjpy tight entry or scalping? Scalping is it annoying when you? No, not annoying. Coach wants target. Thank you. The target for gold is, if you're still running, let me know. I'll let you know. Very good, King. Thank you. That's what it is. Marshi every day. I do very good. Let me know how many of you were in that trade, and definitely if you're on the trade, probably have made TP on this one in the demo account, and I'll look for another entry if I find it. Okay, so I can go look at that. Thank you. I do awesome. Okay, let me see if we can find another entry. Gold is pushing high. That means that should be able to. Let's see if the market sentiment is changing or anything like that. This is 1 hour candle close. The price is moving to the upside. Okay, so there's a 4 hour candle close. Let's see if there is any other instrument giving us trading opportunity. Aussie yen, UD CHF, CHF JPY, UD USD. Let me see. Looks like Euro AUD might drop towards downside. Euro AUD is very highly overextended. We might see some downside on Euro AUD. Gbpusd has gone up. NZD we are still running in profit. I am expecting is still to maintain its uptrend. Let me see. I do not see any other important position here. USD might come down. NASDAQ looks like that. Okay, so looks like NASDAQ might be reversing to the upside. Okay, this is a long-term bull market. From the weekly, also bullish. Okay, so from the 4-hour, let me see, this looks like that grabbing liquidity. US30, yeah, looks like that US30 and NASDAQ slowly, especially NASDAQ looks like, but it's a little bit of against the local trend. Looks to me that we might see some upward movement. We saw that multiple times rejection from the bottom, and looking at the higher time frame, we saw the NASDAQ is bullish. Okay, appreciate your generosity, no problem, very good. Every day when I trade, you are here beside me, and I want to thank for this. I have learned a lot from you. Thank you. No problem, Giorgio. So for those who haven't seen that I'm trading live, I have shown you live today. I'm trading live gold. All right, and most of my trade goes almost in the direction as you can see, because it's from the experience and from long hard work. That's why I tell you guys that trading is all about probability and being patient for the right trade to come to you. Now Gbpusd we had open and trade here is exactly went to the TP, but closed earlier a bit. So let me see now gold what it is trying to do again. If we can find another entry, looks like that it's now bouncing off this zone. So it was a very tight call. I think that's why I don't know how many of you have been able to catch that trade. I think there was a quick entry like that on dollar yen. So yeah, I did and got $14. Awesome. What I'm using, would you advise me? MT4. Okay, so Chris, if this is a very good question, what platform? I think that brokerage that I am using, as you have seen in the live market, I'm trading in the live account. So this is Eva Trade, they are regulated broker. So if you want to join that broker, I'm gonna give you a link in the chat, and there is a link at the top of in the description area also. So they're regulated broker, and so your capital will be always in the safe hand. Always use a regulated broker. Regulated broker means your capital either is $100 or 100,000, always in the safe hand. So I'm giving a link in the chat now. They are called Eva Trade, regulated by multiple jurisdiction, regulated by SIC, regulated by FCA, and regulated by BVI. So globally regulated. So there is a link in the chat now. Click that link and then register for free, and later you can start trading with them. So let's see. Thanks, no problem. 24 USD, awesome, very good. Oh sir, I couldn't take the trade. No problem, I understand it was a bit tight entry because I had nothing to do. No problem, we have everyday live trade, as you know that. It's currently no entry, but as soon as I'll find entry, I'll call again. Golden, okay, so thank you. What do you think about Gbpusd? Yep, very good. What about NZD? Take a wiki, we'll look at it in the USA. Thank you. Buy gold, will it hold till tomorrow? Buy gold, Okay, I don't know where did you enter by, but let me know what's your entry. Hello mate, next movement for gold please. Yeah, I will be analyzing that. I think gold is now buying. Okay, so let's see what's happening next. Let's see on gold what's trying to do. So there is a candle close coming. In the meantime, let's do a bit more analysis. AUD USD, the candle that has formed on AUD USD 4-hour candle, for me it's a bearish candle. So there is still probability for AUD USD. You can see on the daily the price has reached that resistance zone. Now rejecting means that we might see a bit more downside on AUD USD that could lead gold to the downside. Okay, so let's see how it is doing. The GPU news, okay, about 1982. You bought 1982. Okay, I can't advise you what you should do in your trade. The only thing that I can do, that I can share my experience, what I'm doing in my trade, because anything can happen. Hello coach, kindly look at Gbpusd. Okay, I'll look at Gbpusd. So gold that we have opened, for me, I think that gold might come down a little further, depending on, it depends on, now it is in 1986. Even it could close above. Still 1 hour for this 4-hour candle. I think that we might see this is the weekly close, right, tomorrow, and also monthly close. So if I delete all of them, we see that gold, as you can see from this resistance zone, the price couldn't break the high. Okay, so couldn't break the high, and therefore in that, in that zone, gold is rejecting from the resistance. I think that, if you review my first week's forex forecast in April, this is what I mentioned, that gold might be closing as a monthly doji, and I think that gold is going to that path. I think gold might be closing as a doji, okay, on the monthly, and I think before closing tomorrow we still have data for trading and then monthly close. I think that gold will come down to the monthly opening and closing, and even break the low. Could as I mentioned, that still even this 4-hour candle will tell a lot of story. This 4-hour candle close will give us a bit more clear information. But what I'm expecting gold is for come down. I think in that case it might come down to break the monthly low, and then could go up, close as a monthly doji, and then could come down, break the low, and then we might see that like this, a bullish move. So for the time being, I think that gold might, this 4-hour candle is crucial, because if this is closing like that, that's a selling opportunity on gold. Okay, so that's why this is 5 minutes 15 minutes candle on gold. You can see after breaking this high, it's now again rejecting. So the way this is structured here, for me, it's a bearish structure on gold. We might find another entry. Let me see if we can find. I think that you can see there is a strong rejection, consolidation. We can expect another drop in this market. So we are almost there. So let's see what it does. Okay. So yeah, looks like that, as you can see, sellers are very strong in the market. Okay, and this is 1-hour candle after little pullback. The 1-hour closed as a middleman. So this middleman for me is a bearish candle. I think that gold might be coming to this support on the monthly, or even coming back to further down to the monthly opening and closing zone. And gold was consolidating for a long time. Okay, this is the 1-hour candle, and as you can see, it was consolidating for a long time, decelerated, formed a head and shoulder, and break out with a long middleman, I think that gold might be dropping. Okay, now you might know, ask me, what is a middleman? I haven't heard of it. I've created a complete comprehensive video on how to understand a middleman along with our strategy that we have. So if you want to watch that, make sure that you subscribe. I will be releasing for free this Saturday during the London session time. So make sure guys you stay tuned with that. Make it, press that bell button so that you can watch that as soon as it is released. So gold, let me see if there's already a doji here on gold, which is in fact a liquidity grab, on the lower time frame. If it does again, okay, cross this 20 EMA, which may not happen, I think that it might just continue to drop, but if it does, then I'll be entering again. So from the 15 minutes, okay, so from the 15 minutes, a candle that is significantly bearish. There's an imbalance a little bit up here. Okay, so let me see. Just trying to see if there is any other entry. Let me see other instrument. Euro USD also on the 15 minutes there is a bearish candle. I think this one also prepared for drop. Euro USD, this bearish candle, and as you can see from the daily, Euro USD daily EMA has not been tested. Highly likely that Euro USD coming down to test this daily 20 EMA, and very highly likely that this market also may have a drop. But 15 minutes there is a bearish engulfer. There is little bit of imbalance here. I would be really happy to sell euro dollar immediately if I could see that this imbalance is being filled here. This is a very important, which may not, sometime the market leave that imbalance like that. Now euro USD, this is 15-minute chart. You can see that this is the previous support here, support here, support here, very delicate support which turned resistance, and we saw that there's already a bearish engulfer with a liquidity grab on the 15 minutes. Highly likely that euro USD may continue to drop to this daily 20 EMA. So there's a bounce on USD CNHS as well. So that leads to gold drop. Yeah. So AUD USD also showing further downside. Okay, so euro dollar, as I mentioned, the 15 minutes, there is a bearish candle with a liquidity gap at the top. That's look like that exactly as expected. You know, gold, highly likely that it's coming back to the monthly support zone. It's nearing the monthly support. I think that it might break this support on the monthly, and even it might break to the monthly low. Okay, and then finally we could see that the market has closed as a monthly doji, and you can see this is the weekly candle on gold. Is couldn't break the high, pressing the support. Anytime we'll see the breakout, and even it could come to the weekly 20 EMA area, which is very likely to happen now, the way I see the market. Does JPY news usually have a high effect on JPY pairs? Absolutely. But gold 1982, okay. Mustafa, coach, every bounce back upward on gold should be shorted today in number. And yeah, gold looks like bearish, guys. I'm not going to short buy. Already we had a short trade on this one. Yeah, Euro GBP. Yep, it might take us from entry. Euro GBP I think closed fully. Yeah, Euro GBP closed fully with full profit. GBP USD. Yeah, I'm buying 1999. No, I'll not recommend to buy because it's the end of the month. The way I see gold price action, you see there is a reversal here. Okay, there is a reversal pattern, and then there's a huge liquidity gap with that reversal. And now on the 15 minutes, the sellers are very strong. The buyers, you see the buyers candle. This is what I always tell about that. Look at the price action and see the red candle. So there is a high probability that gold might be in that move, even coming to around 100 pip drop could be, but before that you could see spike. But for me, looks like that it might be coming to around 100 pip drop to the downside. So nothing is guaranteed, and as I mentioned that it's my opinion. That's why I took a trade. I successfully closed with some profit and some break even, but this is what I see, that gold might be dropping. Okay, if you look at the 5 minutes, you can see that this market structure is aggressively bearish now. Okay, so if it is forming any kind of before the 4-hour candle close, so you might see some again spike to the upside. If we see that spike before the candle close, then definitely we'll jump on another trade, guys. Give a like, smash the like button, and also subscribe to the channel if you haven't done yet. Okay, make sure, guys, like that and also subscribe so that you don't miss out. I'm gonna pause for 2 seconds so everyone have, because I know that everyone is busy, time to do that. That really helps me to stay motivated like this, to call for more trade, to give more analysis, and also you can everything find in your home page. So I'm gonna pause. See, you did the 2 tasks, pressing button and subscribe. Thank you very much. Awesome. So let's move on. The way you can, as I mentioned, that there is a middleman, and then so far bearish. I think because, as I mentioned earlier today, this news is very, very important. This today's news was there was GDP as well as unemployment claim. That news gave a bit more boost on DXY. Now DXY, you can see from the 4-hour has bounced to the upside. I think that this is a reversal call, and DXY in fact doing exactly as expected, because from the news, it was just waiting for the news, as I mentioned. And what was the result of the news is that, see, this is where the fundamental comes in place that I mentioned. It's looking at the news to see in fact how what's happening. Now you can see that let's analyze that news, what's happening here. So 2% was forecast, 1.1% which is advanced GDP, but the main factor here contributed on dollar both of these news is the unemployment claims. So unemployment claims are very good indicator of economic activities, because there is a less unemployment claim means there is a more jobs, okay, and more jobs means the economy is doing very well, okay. And this is why we saw that strengthening on DXY. Now DXY, you know, in my analysis from the monthly, weekly forecast, you have seen that, so as I mentioned already, DXY you can see on the monthly overextended to the downside. Now it has, you know, it has gone up. I think that DXY might be closing as a doji, okay, which is very likely to happen. So DXY, if closing as a doji, okay, then we could see upside on this one for the time being, and that's why we could see that gold also coming down. But as I mentioned, gold on a monthly support, and the way I see this is the daily candle. As you can see from this daily resistance, gold many times tested the resistance, created series of lower high, okay, from this resistance, and we see that the support is broken, okay. This is a long-term bullish market, but we see support is broken and the price nearly to the monthly entry. I think that it's gonna come down again to the support, and then we'll be able to see what it is doing. So from the lower time frame on 5 minutes, let's see what it is doing now. We might see this is the 5-minute chart on gold. Now if goes up again, okay, here overextended, giving us long week candle, I'll be selling gold immediately again. Okay, so now any trade, as you have seen guys, any trade I send, I open, I also send to those who are trading in our Forex Trading Wizard Academy with exact entry, stop loss and take profit target all the time. So if you want to trade with us and also learn our strategies, the way I'm trading, you see every day on live as well as when I'm not on live. Also, you can find a link in the description. You can visit the website, join us to be part of this trading community, and also you'll be accessing all the trading tools that we have, including you know, TF indicator, as well as you'll be part of a VIP chat group where everyone is trading together, interacting each other. That's a great value. So you know, you can find the link in the description and also link at the top of the chat. Any question, there is a live chat agent available on the website. You can ask her and then let us know what's your thought and questions. So let me quickly look at all of them here. So CHFJPY, looks like that CHFJPY also might be coming for a bit more deeper drop for a pullback. This market already historically high. It has crossed the historical high, and then we saw that there is a rejection, and with that rejection we can expect now a bit more downside on CHFJPY. It was a very strong move to the upside. I think after coming down to around daily 20 EMA zone, we could see again bounce to the upside. So AUD USD bearish candle has formed, so AUD USD may continue to drop further. Okay, I'm just looking at all of them. So euro dollar, as I mentioned, that from all time frame, euro dollar also showing bearish. Now if I look at the weekly on euro dollar, now you can see that euro dollar from the weekly, okay, it's a very important pair to look at. Euro USD from the weekly perspective, this is in fact starting with this weekly support. Euro dollar has a significant movement to the upside, created this high, and then what we saw that euro dollar grabbing liquidity has a drop. Now this is an overextended market, we can expect a pullback. Okay, so we can expect a pullback on this market, and I think that euro dollar highly likely that it's coming down for a deeper pullback. If we take our Fibonacci from the weekly, from low to the high, can see that there is a 38.2% Fibonacci level, which we can expect euro dollar to come and test this level. So from that Fibonacci perspective, after creating overextended market on the weekly, we can expect the euro dollar to continue to drop. Now from the daily, there is a level that I see on the daily perspective on euro dollar is this daily 20 EMA, okay, which is a very important level. Okay, and that daily 20 EMA highly likely will be tested, because the price, you see this green candle for me is a liquidity grab. You can see it's now the bulls couldn't make through, so it could make the price to continue to drop. Okay, so euro dollar, I think the next destination, as the monthly close is coming, it is coming to the monthly daily 20 EMA zone. So from that perspective, and from the lower time frame price action on the 4-hour and on the 15 minutes, we see that the market has formed price action which is showing bearish momentum. Now there is a 15 minutes bearish candle. As you can see, the price is now going up for a pullback. So as I mentioned earlier, there is a, this is the previous resistance here. Okay, previous support, turn resistance on the 1 hour and even on the 15 minutes. We can see that if the price managed to reach that zone, we'll think of going short on euro dollar. It's a very important level for me. Let's see. And gold is doing the same thing. So the seller on gold is very stronger. NASDAQ, just looking at all of them. So Gbpusd. There's a CAD news coming tomorrow, as you know that. Okay, tomorrow quite a few pairs coming news. So CAD news and USD together, that will make USD CAD a very highly volatile instrument. So let's look at that one. Now USD CAD, I'll do the full multi-time frame analysis then to see actually what in my opinion might do. Now from the monthly, what we see, that dollar CAD, there is a monthly bounce from this support on USD CAD. Okay, now this support on the monthly is quite significant because dollar CAD has, this is the monthly starting open impulse. You can see start of that impulse is with liquidity gap. Okay, this is the first thing, and with that impulse dollar CAD has formed this structure, and then the market was in quite a few months of consolidation. Now with that consolidation, we saw there is a once twice liquidity gap on USD CAD, and then the price has another rejection, has come to the support level. Now this structure, what we see on dollar CAD is in fact previous resistance turn support, and we saw this rejection to the upside. Means that on USD CAD we can expect the price to move to the upside with a high probability setup. Now if we look at the weekly, okay, what we see that from the weekly perspective on dollar CAD is that this is the previous support level here on the weekly, and this is a very important level. You can see there is a triangle here, and we saw initially a break from this triangular pattern, has come back down again to the support. Again we saw that bounce off that triangle. Now the price is just above this triangle on the weekly, okay, on dollar CAD, and I think that now after a little pullback, any kind of, because previous week this weekly candle is a significant bullish candle, crossed this 20 MA, closed above the triangle, and I think that this market should be trending to the upside. Now any kind of pullback down will be an opportunity for us to go long. Now daily already dollar CAD has aggressive move, okay, very strong move, the price on a resistance level, but it's still, this is the daily candle, you can see very narrow dodgy. I think that even if it is closing like that, could give us a bit more downside, and any time we could see again bullish trading opportunity. Now this is the low, you can see on the 4-hour time frame that this price is showing. Interestingly, you can see this is the 4-hour candle, and still the price respecting this structure. Okay, any point we could see a test of this 20 EMA will give us a very good opportunity for potential buying opportunity on dollar CAD. I don't think that this market will be able to drop down. I think that after, if in case the price managed to test this 20 EMA, we could see the dollar CAD in fact going to the upside again, and you can see this trend is very high momentum. The way the structure, this is what I took, that the momentum of the trend is very important. Okay, if you look at the slope of the trend, you'll see how strong dollar CAD trend is. So I will be waiting for a dollar CAD buy trade as soon as I find. So you see that gold has dropped aggressively, okay, from that zone, and it's still making that low. It's already on the nearly monthly support, and I think that it is going to come to the monthly support. And weekly perspective, we see the market is breaking the weekly support. Okay, and I think this market, you can see the 4-hour candle is closing in 20 minutes, 1 hour also after the middleman, the price coming down. 30 minutes in all time frame, we can see that potential selling opportunity on gold. And any kind of activities we see, let me see, for me to enter, just let the candle close. If we find another entry, we'll be looking at it. So trading is a little bit of patience, as I mentioned, guys, that okay, so dollar yen has a huge liquidity gap. Okay, we saw that yen getting weaker against dollar. This is the weekly price action. After testing the low, we see the market has bounced to the upside. Let me see the monthly. That means that dollar yen is still going with the higher time frame. Okay, so daily, okay, from the daily 20 EMA, we see the dollar yen showing significant. Now this is our TF strategy, showing the previous day's doji, a buy alert here now, and I see the market is now moving to the upside. So from the 4-hour time frame, there is a doji on dollar yen. After 3 times liquidity, we form this doji. Yeah, so because gold is coming down, we saw the dollar getting stronger. Dollar yen might be heading for a bit more movement to the upside. Okay, so dollar yen may now continue to rise to this resistance zone. Okay, dollar yen is a very high probability setup now for me. Anytime I'll find an entry, because I was busy with gold, if I could see, I could enter this one as a buy. So now we see the market is heading. Anytime pull back to the lower time frame, I'll be going long on dollar yen. Also, if you want to trade them with us, and also you can join us, link in the description, and also there's a link at the top of the chat. Visit the website, join us to be part of the trading community. And also, if you want to join the brokerage that I am trading, that you have seen, I am trading live on gold today, and also we made some profit on this one. There is a link in the description area, and also there is a link at the top of I can give you a link in the chat area where you can use they are regulated broker. So if you are if you want to be with that regulated broker, very good broker, no commission broker. So ever trade, I have given the link in the live chat area. You can click the link, register for free, and then you can start trading with as minimum capital as you want, or as amount as you want, and they are regulated by SEC, FCA, everywhere. Okay, so NZD I'll look at it. I'll take King. Don't take too much risk, King. Thank you very much. Euro GBP, Mohit sir, can we add some more position on NZD? It's creating higher high, and NZD until we make it what I can say, I forgot the word. Sometimes it happens when I talk a lot, a little bit of forgetfulness. Okay, until we make it a break-even trade, I'll not be adding position. So NZD I need to see that the market has broken the current structure, and then we will be adding position. At the moment, see, there is, I know why you are asking, because it has come down. Okay, see, anytime NZD could continue to drop because it's still maintaining the trend. Okay, that's why. So when do I add position? When I see the market moving in the direction. But when it's coming down for a deeper pullback, it's not the time. So let's say if NZD come down here, break this structure, and then has gone up, broken this current high, then we will be moving the stop loss at entry, and then along the way, if we find a trade will be entering, we'll be adding position on this one. Like the one Gbpusd, we closed with 327 pip in a single trade. It could be 440 pip, guys. This is trading that I try to explain. The reason I'm explaining many times is because I have seen that, you know, that right trading psychology is absent in many traders. So it is important that you know, to be profitable, one must have the right trading psychology. So gold, let's keep that on. USD CHF looks like that the market is in fact heading aggressively as dollar getting stronger. So dollar CAD, okay, dollar CAD, you can see whenever coming to the support is pushing to the upside. So dollar CAD might even not test this 20 MA, may continue to rise. Dollar yen also looks very strongly bullish. USD SGD also, after multiple doji creation, the price has broken to the upside. With that respect, USD ZAR might be going to be bullish. There is a doji here, the price has crossed the 20 MA and looks like that after breaking this high, okay, breaking this low. Okay, for those who trade USD ZAR, I also trade. Let me tell you how I'm thinking about this one. This is the monthly candle. Now USD ZAR, you can see this is the monthly. There is a strong impulse on the monthly correction. There has been another impulse. Now previous months we saw that USD ZAR has a rejection from the top, but the trend is to the upside on USD ZAR. Okay, as a result, on the monthly we saw even without creating a lower low, the price started to move to the upside. If we look at the weekly, we can see that from the weekly perspective, USD ZAR, there's a doji and the market opened with a gap with this weekliest candle has in fact bounced. I think that because dollar getting stronger, USD ZAR might be going to the upside a bit more. Okay, we saw there is an impulse, consolidation, liquidity grab. Now the market should be trending to the upside. If we look at the daily, we can see that USD ZAR, there's a daily impulse correction, we can expect another. So USD ZAR from all-time perspective, we saw there was also liquidity grab here, and then the price tested this support again, and now the market looks like they're trying to be bullish. So from multi-time frame perspective, USD ZAR is bullish, and also you see that the current structure is broken. Grab the liquidity. I think that USD ZAR should be able to move to the upside as the market already has grabbed enough liquidity, and we can expect this market to continue to rise. Okay, so let's see how it does. And in the meantime, yeah, it looks like that you see this is the previous resistance zone here. Okay, smart money area. If you're not sure about the smart money zone, let me know. This is the order block where the smart money, yeah, this is the support, resistance here, which turns support here. Okay, impulse, the price has broken the structure, grab liquidity from smart money zone, and then now the price moving to the upside. And I think that USD ZAR also should be able to move in that direction to create a new higher high. And looks to me that you can see there's an inverted head and shoulder, tested the inverted head and shoulder neckline, and should be in that direction. Now, you know, it's my opinion analysis. Let's see how it does. Euro SGD. Okay, yeah, Euro SGD looks bullish. Looks like dollar getting stronger against all pairs. So that's a good question. When a market fall to make a low, does it mean it would go back up to test the highs? Not necessarily. In a trending market, it will drop and continue to drop, test, and then it will continue to drop. Okay, it's not necessary. Yeah, absolutely. Head and shoulder on a UDJPY 1 hour. Yeah. Naomi, thank you. We had a trade. Hi coach, hope you are doing well. Please WTA. Yeah, absolutely. We'll look at that. So gold, let me see. So before 4 hour candle, because this 10 minutes remaining, the price already has broken this low, so you could see some pullback to the upside. Okay, I will be looking at WTA. Let's see how gold does. Firstly, US oil already has filled that gap. Okay, the price has come to that long-term support zone now. Okay, then the most important part here is what it is trying to do is this, because this support is quite significant, but from the 4 hour, this candle on the 4 hour is a doji. Okay, and it's still not ready for buy because it's still bearish, but it is not impossible to see that as CAD getting looks like a little bit of stronger, the price has come to this support. It is possible that the market to have some kind of bounce. Now looking at the monthly, but it's still there is an imbalance. When I look at the monthly, this is the monthly support. Now it could happen that, for example, if the monthly close like that, okay, the next month candle open here, coming down, creating a long wick candle, and then bouncing to the upside. Okay, like that. So which is very possible. If that's the case, this is the daily candle. It's very narrow doji. Okay, this price action here is still not bullish, still bearish, so we still could see further drop on WTI. Okay, but not ready for sell also, because we need to see like this strong rejection from the top. Okay, until has given a nice selling or buying opportunity, I'll remain observant, because from the daily, okay, the price on a still not on a support. Okay, I think there could be further movement to the downside. There is a back-to-back 2 days drop. You can expect another wave of drop, and from that support, if WTA, because I'm waiting for this one for long-term buy opportunity. Okay, I think that it will turn into a bull market even later. If not today, tomorrow it will be turning into a bull market. Okay, I'll be waiting for a buy opportunity on WTA. Okay, so I'll go back to the gold again to see what it is trying to do. So you saw that gold support is broken on the lower time frame. This 4-hour candle, for me, it's a bearish candle. Okay, now 4-hour candle closing in 5 minutes 51 seconds. So let's see how it is doing. the sellers are still stronger in comparison with the buyer. You see, this is what I tell you guys, that instead of thinking anything else, think in terms of price action, market structure, and liquidity. So how do you, like, for example, what the candle telling me? Let's review the gold trade that we had quickly today on this live. I don't know everyone can remember it or everyone had here, but let's see what did I looked at on that trade that immediately, and you can see from there was a drop and we closed that very short term. Now what did I looked at? Let's see. If you compare this 4-5 minutes candle, that means only 20 minutes period of time, who is in control in this market? Okay, a strong drop means there is a huge selling happen after grabbing liquidity, followed by a middleman, followed by another red candle, followed by a pullback. Okay, now this is where I have sold, because in such a falling market, in the first attempt for this pullback, highly likely that the market will respect this resistance level and will drop, because it's all about buyers and sellers, the battle between buyers and sellers. And here the battle, okay, what we saw, that the market respected this resistance, and individual candlestick will tell you what's happened between that time period. So in response to the seller's candle, the buyer's reaction was narrower and weaker, and highly likely there could have another drop, and that is what happened. We saw that the market in fact has that, okay, and then has gone up again, grab liquidity again. It's doing the same thing. So this is what I was talking about, guys, that to trade one must know. Now we could see now a bit more push to the upside, but I don't think that gold is still bullish. It has come to the monthly support now, seeing some short-term pullback. In order to make profit from this market, the only way is to understand the price action. That's what I always talk about. So when you see individual candlestick pattern, you can see that how the buyers and sellers are doing. This is the only information a trader can have. There is no other information will be able to help you to know which way the market will be heading. And you know that as a human mind, our mind is very limited. Okay, the focus is very important, because if you focus on many things, your attention is diverted, and highly likely that you might be making mistakes. And because of that, I told you that there is a information out there, wrong education out there in trading. And because there is a reason for it, because if you lose money, some will make money. The only difference here with Forex Trading Wizard Academy, if you make money, then Forex Trading Wizard Academy also make money. This is why we provide the right education. So make sure that you choose the right education, right person. And if you want to be a soccer player, if you need to go to the surgeon, isn't it, so that he can make you miserable. Make sure that if you want to be a soccer player, you go to the soccer coach. If you want to be a trader, then you need to go to a trader. So always keep that in mind and do the right educational invest in the right education, what I would say, because in the beginning I tried by myself. You can do by yourself, but I couldn't. Okay, especially trading, on oneself is very difficult. There are some information that you must need from those who really knows about it. So yeah, it is important that, you know, instead of losing money, I'll recommend you to understand, to invest time as well as a little bit in your education. That will really will help you to shape, to be a consistently profitable trader. Okay, so yeah, let's see now what's happening on the lower time frame on gold. Okay, so there is a local, so this is the 5 minutes chart. Now we might see some upward move. It's gonna come. There's a gap opening. Okay, we might see some bounce. There's a candle close on the 1 hour. Okay, and this 1 hour candle close is significant, and the 4 hour. For me, I think that gold has broken the support here, okay, on the lower time frame. This 4 hour candle close is a middleman, okay, and I think that it will push the gold price to the monthly support or even breaking the low. Okay, so for, in my opinion, gold is preparing for drop. Okay, so let's see the way it has formed this price action. It's for me significantly bearish. Yeah, it might go up for a liquidity gap to this resistance zone. If it goes up there, test this 20 EMA, then I'll be entering trade. Okay, so you could see some, you know, pull back to the upside, and then I'm expecting gold to give me another entry opportunity. US30, absolutely. We'll be looking at this NZD CAD. Sorry, absolutely. I'll be looking at Lotfi. Good evening. How are you, sir? I'm good, Lotfi. Thank you very much for asking. Okay, I'll be looking at US30, no problem, and also NZD CAD. So we had for those who joined later, you know that we had a trade on gold, and that was a good trade. Okay, winning trade is always good trade. We close half, the other half break even, but it's still a winning trade. Let me see how it is doing from 5 minutes. Looks like that I mentioned from 1 hour it has formed a middleman, so which is for me, I think gold will continue to drop. Okay, let me see all other instruments, guys, to see. So AUD pairs looks, except AUD, most AUD pairs looks like the bearish. AUD USD also. CAD JPY. GBP CHF, which is also bullish market, looks like that it might go a bit more to the upside. GBP USD, NZD CAD, we are running a trade. We'll keep running that. I'm just looking at all of them to see. Okay, USD CAD, okay, coming down. For me, any kind of drop on USD CAD to this level, I think will give us potential buying opportunity, because dollar CAD weekly it is a bullish market. Okay, and so I'm just seeing that how this instrument looks like coming down for a deeper pullback. See the dollar CAD, I'm just looking at this one. This one crossed this daily low. Here's the daily 4-hour 20 EMA. I think the dollar CAD, you know, any kind of drop towards the downside, we might see the dollar CAD is giving us another buying opportunity. Okay, because from the weekly, what I see that USD CAD is a long-term bullish market, and from the monthly resistance we see some rejection coming, but looks to me that it's a long-term bullish market. So if you see the price tested this 20 EMA and then has given us a bullish entry, we'll be looking for buying opportunity on dollar CAD. Okay, so from gold now we see that some movement to the upside. On the 15 minutes we see that market is, let me see what it is trying to do. So it might be gold now. Let's see if break, because there is an imbalance here. If it goes up, test this level, can give us another entry opportunity. You know, we see this in gold, this support is broken. Now it is going up for to test the previous support as a resistance. So from the 1 hour also there is a doji, so any kind of retest of this previous support on resistance see if we can find an entry. For me, I think that after creating an overextended market, this is the resistance line. Okay, we'll have another opportunity for selling. Just looking, so GBP CHF is in fact moving very aggressively. Gold below the support level on this local time frame. I think that after testing the high, we could see that gold dropping down, which is very likely to happen. You can see from the lower time frame in 5 minutes. Okay, it has gone up. I'll be happy to sell if it breaks this high. Okay, so dollar CAD, you can see this is a very strong uptrending market. It's coming down. Okay, so WTI, in the last moment we have seen a bullish candle has formed here. Okay, in the last moment there is a little bit of movement have happened on WTI, which is a very long bullish candle. That bullish candle, if WTI managed to bounce from this support on the daily, as I was waiting, as I mentioned, that I will go for long, because in that case, if WTI managed to break the maintain this support, in that case we might see that WTI is going up for a long-term uptrend, or it might range, because it's not easy that in a day it will start to go long. Still on the monthly there's an imbalance here. I think that if WTI close monthly like that, could see another drop, long week candle, and then we could see bullish move. Otherwise, let's see what happened. Okay, the real-time price action is very important when we see the trade on the market, and then only we can enter the trade. So gold again has a bounce. Let me see on the 5 minutes, still not there. After this one we should be able to see a bit more push to the upside. Okay, so let me know in the chat. Yeah, we had a gold trade winning Lotfi. How many of you experienced that winning gold trade? Some of you had made money, also made money on this one. Half winning, half break even, but that's a winning trade, isn't it? Trading is like this, a scalping quick. Can you share gold now? Gold, if I find, I will definitely give it to you. Usdjpy buying, watch entry, and TP Albin. You're buying Gbpusd. Okay, so anything can happen from daily. CHFJP is good for short term. We'll be looking at Aussie yen. Yep. What's about AUD USD? Okay, we're looking at that AUD USD. Pardon me. Okay, so you see that AUD USD now trying to bounce to the upside. So it's, you can see still 2 hours 43 minutes to go. So it is still not sure how it will do. So far we are seeing a bounce, but how the candle close will tell us in fact which way the market might be heading. But you know, GBP CHF call that we had was really a good one, isn't it? It's still moving to the upside. Okay, let me see gold again. Okay, so from 15 minutes we see the market now pushing to the upside. Okay, if the price breaks here and give us a selling candle, only will be selling, otherwise we'll look at that to see what's happening, because the market on the 15 minutes, you can see it left this previous support here had not been tested. It is a possibility for the price to go ahead and test. So from 5 minutes time frame, we see some lower time frame on gold. It's small, you know, consolidating here. Euro USD, that your question. Euro USD is still bearish. Okay, so Euro USD, you know, from daily perspective, I think that euro dollar is still bearish. Okay, because the way I see this price action, I don't think that the market, you know, will be able to break this high without grabbing liquidity from the support. At the same time, you said that I'm not running a trade on euro dollar because I want to see the price action that the way I look at, and then I will be entering the trade once I find my entry, like the one that we did on gold. Okay, so let's see dollar CAD has a bounce and then off. Okay, As I mentioned, dollar CAD has penetrated and then bounced to the upside. Okay, as I mentioned, gold now bouncing, rejecting from the top. So yeah, there is a rejection. It's coming up. Guys, in the meantime, make sure that you join the free Telegram channel for all the updates. Any free content that we are releasing will be on the free Telegram channel, so make sure that you do that. Link in the description, and also link I will give in the chat for the free Telegram channel link. Let me give you the free Telegram channel link. Manage channel. So any trade that you open in this live, if it is still running, will be also updated on the free Telegram channel. So we decided to give a lot of giveaway on the free Telegram channel, so make sure that you stay connected. Link given in the chat. You can join the free Telegram channel by clicking the link. So let me see. Okay, so euro dollar has yeah, for me, I think that euro dollar might come down a little further with Gbpusd also, which is showing slowly a little bit of bullish move. But I think that because gold, I see a bit more bias to the downside, as I mentioned. So with that bias, I think that Gbpusd euro dollar may have downward bias. So with that USD CAD, so the USD CAD has a bounce from this support, so dollar is still showing bullish move. 30, thank you. Yeah, thank you. US30, dollar yen from, okay, so dollar yen and US30, let me look at it. So NASDAQ and NASDAQ looks very, you see, after the previous session's candle, which is in fact a liquidity candle with a long wick at the top, so that's filled that wick and bounced to the upside. NASDAQ I didn't have time to look at, but now if we look at that on US30, okay, now US30, what we see that from the 4-hour perspective, a couple of candles from the support. I think that US30 also, because it's closing the monthly and weekly coming together, I think US30 will continue to go. So US30 from the monthly, okay, you can see this is a monthly candle on US30, almost on the monthly opening and closing zone. And if you look at the weekly and monthly together on US30, what I see that the price already has created this move to the upside, okay, and then has come to the pullback and almost tested the 20 EMA, and if I look at the daily, this is where you can see the price just yesterday has crossed this support on the daily, okay, and then from this support we saw that the market again picking up. Now from lower time frame, okay, from this 4 hour, what I see that there is a smooth upside on US30. I think that the market after coming down a little bit, we could see that bullish move to the upside on US30. So for me, I think that US30, like the NASDAQ, for short term could go to the upside. So gold, let's go back to the gold again. Okay, so the way you can see there's a doji has formed with a liquidity gap. I think that now it's set for a drop. Okay, there's a doji here, this is a an extra move to the upside. Okay, I think the gold will prepare for a drop. Okay, let me see the euro dollar. Okay, so from 15 minutes, yeah, the way I see, you know, euro dollar Gbpusd, I think that they're like the with the gold it's making its move. Okay, so we had a trade on. Yes, are you all right, everyone? Can you hear me, everyone? Yeah. I'm just looking at all of them to see. Okay, thank you. Okay, very good. Thank you very much. Okay, guys, can you give a thumbs up to the stream so that it reach more people? Thank you very much for your support to the channel. And let me see what else happening in the market. So you see that gold, as I mentioned earlier, after pullback again coming to the zone, and this level here on gold on the 1 hour, you can see after the previous 1 hour middleman, gold now again trying to drop. So as I mentioned that gold is bearish and it will remain bearish in that direction. So 15 minutes candle, the 5 minutes, Okay, there is a bearish, you can see on the 15 minutes there is a bearish candle on gold, and you know, if it breaks to the upside, as I mentioned, I wanted to see that gold again tested the 20 EMA on the 15 minutes. Okay, but the way I see it's forming still bearish market structure. Okay, so according to my TF strategy on the lower time frame, I see possible selling pressure. So any kind of strong liquidity gap, we will be able to sell again on euro dollar. In the meantime, can you let me know, guys, who are watching, which instrument you mostly trade? It's really important for me also know what's your interest on, in what instrument you mostly trade. Do you trade only gold, or you trade gold as well as all the currency pairs, metals, oil, US30? Let me know in the chat. It will be helpful for me. So you see that gold, as I mentioned, from here, after grabbing liquidity, I think that you can see, if you look at the monthly, gold highly likely coming back to the monthly support zone. Okay, now with that respect, from the monthly and weekly zone, I see that gold, from this is the daily chart on gold, and you have seen that previously I mentioned that gold failed to break the resistance zone. So we saw that in fact it has been rejected, has come back down to the, to break this the support. Now this is why in fact my trade early today was on gold on the lower time frame, the sell trade, because when I enter a trade, I keep in my mind what higher time frame is telling me. That's why I go through the multi time frame over and over and over again. So this is why I mentioned that trading is, if any one of you, let's say, just buying and selling without understanding the market, definitely you are in, it's gambling. It's okay, in the beginning everyone gamble. I also in the beginning was a gambler, trading but like a gambling. But over time, if you dedicate yourself to be a profitable trader, successful trader, then definitely you can be a successful profitable trader, no doubt about it. Okay, you need to believe it in your ability. Okay, the day one I was the worst trader. I think that the reason I'm telling is so that you can keep faith on yourself. You can say that the mistake that I made sometime as humanly as possible. Okay, and for silly mistakes I lost thousands of dollars. I lost 25k account only for wrong stop loss. Everything was right, put the stop loss in the wrong place, and I lost $25,000. So this is an experience that I'm sharing so that you guys can also learn from it. And that's why I have been able to, because adversity will make you stronger, I've been able to develop that strategy today, thousands of students using, and being a profitable trader. If you can access that too, as I mentioned, you can access that everything that I have developed and gain, and it's all recorded on the website if you want to access all of them for the rest of your life. And also trading with me like this, we send entry, stop loss, and take profit, as well as be part of a trading community where you have the environment to talk, to share your ideas. You can find the link in the description. You can visit the website, join us to learn our strategies and also to trade with us. Any question, let the live agent know, she will be able to answer. So we enter sell trade on dollar yen. At the same time we enter sell trade on Gbpusd. The first currency pair USD value is down, the JPY. Second pair USD value, didn't understand your question. Let me just so interesting. So okay, so in one trade you sold USD, the other trade you bought USD. Yeah, so yeah, that's another important thing, that this is a part of trade management or risk management that I emphasize a lot. It is important that you do the trade management and the risk management, because it's happened many times. For example, let's say I go long Euro GBP, so I bought Euro and then I sold Euro AUD, then I sold Euro. Okay, this is important, that when you are trading, always keep in mind that what currency pair you are trading, and are you doubling up. You can double up if you see good signal. In that case, you need to manage the risk properly. So you see that gold, for me, I think it will drop, but for me to enter again, I just need a bit more price action that I did first one before, like that. As soon as I'll find that, I'll be jumping on a trade. So in the meantime, let me know in the chat if you are in any trade or which one you want me to cover. Yeah, there is definitely effect in both trade. Now there is always effect. So USD almost behave in similar way in all pairs, almost similar way. Okay, so started trading gold by looking your stream. Thank you, Kalim. Very good. Kalim, Gbpusd, absolutely gold is high risk and reward. Coach have almost Jalaj. Okay, so only the risk management, Jalaj, there is no other way. Okay, want to join BIP group. Adrash, very good, thank you. You can join BIP group, you're welcome. So I'm giving you the link for the website. Also there is a link in the top of the chat. So if you want, anyone like Jalad want to join the VIP group, you can. I'm giving the link in the chat as well. So this is the website link. Once you go to the website, click join now button, and then you will be able to join. Yeah, absolutely. So if you want to learn the strategy, then I recommend you to join the lifetime access plan, where you have everything, all the strategy available in your fingertip. And ZDCat, I'll be looking at. Hello sir, thank you for a very helpful channel. I'm mainly concentrating on gold. Very good. Any strategy to get 3 pip short on gold? Yeah, there is 3 pip short. Why you need 3 pip? We need more, isn't it? How far down to? Okay, very good. Wait, I'm short on CHR, can you check? Okay, I will be looking at that. Thank you. There's no problems. Thank you very much. Let me know any question. So in the meantime, let's look back on gold. As I mentioned, gold looks to me that will drop back to the monthly support. So far I see that the price action looks like bearish. Okay, let's see what it does, what it takes. In the meantime, let me review all the pairs, starting with DXY. As the monthly close coming, I think the DXY might try to go bullish. CHFJPY. So Mohit asked for CHFJPY. CHFJPY is a long-term bullish market. There is a head and shoulder, that's true, on the 4-hour. But if you look at bigger picture, this is the daily chart, very strongly bullish market. I think that after coming down to the support zone, we might see CHFJPY again bouncing to the upside, so I will not be a seller on this one. The USD still up before the candle close, we don't know. Eurojpy, let me see, Euro AUD, Euro NZD, just looking at if there is anyone giving best trading opportunity. GJ, we see that there is a significant movement coming on GJ because tomorrow there is a JPY news coming up, and tomorrow is a very hot day for me. Friday, always I made everything on Friday and Monday along with all other days. Friday is very volatile. Tomorrow dollar CAD news coming to whether JPY, euro, every pair going to be very volatile, and also monthly, weekly close. I will be all the time in front of the screen to find the best trade possible. Let's rock it up. Make sure guys you smash the like button and also hit that subscribe button. Also Saturday during the London session time, I will be releasing some of the secret of candlestick pattern that I have never talked of. So make sure you do two things: press that like button and also subscribe for those content so that it goes to your home page. GBP JPY, what I see that as JPY news is coming, we saw that the bears couldn't break the high. Again, bulls pushing that price to the upside. Now from the 4 hour, we saw after the previous session's candle dropping to that zone, grabbing liquidity. Now the market again pushing high. So this is a very choppy market now. Any strong momentum, then I will be looking for trading opportunity. GBP CHF, very strong movement to the upside. So NZD CAD, we are still running buy trade. I will keep that trade on until there is a pullback. I'm expecting after breaking the low to start bullish move again. NZD, USD, dollar CAD. So dollar yen, if you ask that dollar yen. So dollar yen, what I see that from higher time frame perspective, from the daily, the dollar yen from this support zone here, you see this is the daily chart on dollar yen. I think the dollar yen has a very high potential for a bit more bigger move, because you see this is a smoothly 10 and 20 EMA crossover on dollar yen, and then has a bounce to the upside. So from the lower time frame, there is a doji here on the dollar yen. Okay, with the doji, the price has in fact moved to the upside. So for me, after I find an entry, still there isn't, but I will remain bullish. Any kind of strong price action on the lower time frame, I'll look for potential buying opportunity for long term an upside for high risk to reward ratio. I think that this market may go ahead and test this level here. Okay, there is a neckline here which is turning resistance along with this, and then we might see the drop. So dollar yen, I will be looking for potential buying opportunity, as yen tomorrow might get very volatile. And what I see that there is a buy opportunity according to our TFS strategy. So if you are our lifetime member, you should be able to access that indicator in your from your student dashboard. This is our TFS strategy, but I recommend first you to learn the rules of the strategy, then to use it, not to use before. Thank you, Manola. Very good. You are welcome. Yadu, a daily 3 pip on gold. Manola, thank you very much. You are welcome. Any question, don't hesitate to ask. Yadu said daily 3 pip on gold, like a scalp. Why you need 3 pip on gold? We are making heaps of pip, and I'm not satisfied with 3 pip. I need more pip. Okay. Yeah, so we do have strategy that give us what we need. Let me see all of them. So looking at back at gold, looks like that the market, in fact, okay, so we see that from the lower time frame, gold is a little bit in consolidation, and I think after grabbing liquidity from the top, we should be able to see gold is coming down. I will still keep watching the chart due to the time limit. I need to end the session. It was a great session. We had a trade on gold. I will keep watching any trade coming up. I'll definitely straight jump on it, as well as I will be sending the same trade to the VIP group. So if you are not there, also you can join. And with that said, thank you very much. Let me know any question that I haven't answered yet so that I can go through it. And tomorrow is Friday, very volatile day. I'll be on it. Let me know in the chat before I leave, guys, anything that I haven't answered for you. Okay, very good, thank you. So thank you, and I'll see you. Anyone want to join ever trade, also link in the description. You can visit the link, that use that link to open an account with them for free. So see you tomorrow, guys. Stay well, stay happy. Make sure that you manage your risk when you are opening a position.